Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for our final review of the week. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. You want something reviewed, or do you like watching reviews? Go to the description box down below. Check out his stuff after you watch this video. While you're down there, like, comment, share, subscribe. Give us a follow on Spotify. We're trying for 1,000 subs for this year. 1,000 subs for 1,000 subs. That's our goal this year. But we are talking about AEW today. AEW Grand Slam. They do a couple Grand Slams a year now.
Yeah, I think you get like a good two.
Three, I think. There's the Australia, Mexico, and New York.
Well, it depends if they're going to do Mexico again.
Well, we'll see. But we're doing, and this was a Collision Grand Slam. It wasn't a Dynamite Grand Slam.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
It was a Grand Slam. We start off really strong with John Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita for the AEW Continental Championship.
That was a pretty cute match. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I don't like the idea of John Moxley still being the champion, though. I think it's was time.
yeah.
John Moxley called an audible at the end of the match to tell
Hmm.
the referee to tell Takeshita to give him his finisher because the crowd didn't like that. The crowd died when
Yeah.
John Moxley won.
Well,
So
he
he's
didn't
like,
technically win. This went to a time limit draw.
yeah. So he told the referee to tell Takeshita to beat me up, give me the finisher.
And I'll kick out with 2 seconds left.
And then the crowd, no, so the match ended
Hmm.
and the crowd was dead
Yes.
when John Moxley won. The music played. Everyone was upset. So
Yeah.
he went to the referee and said, "Go." You could see him talking to him.
Yeah.
Go tell him to give me his finisher. So he
After the
goes,
match.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
after the match, and then he gives him the finisher, and the crowd went nuts.
Yeah. Because Mox knew to make the crowd happy at least.
I mean, he's got this wrestling sense, right?
Yeah.
He understands that, like,
He's got a good wrestling mind.
yeah,
But yeah, this ends in a time limit draw, surprising. So we're probably going to get a rematch, and Takeshita's probably going to win.
I mean, it was a good match.
I don't think they want to give the belt to Takeshita just yet because he's going to be having that ELP match next in 2 weeks, I think.
Maybe he'll win.
Yeah. With that, our next match is the Babes of Wrath versus Megabad. Again.
This ready? Are you ready?
Hmm.
Negative 3,725
I was
stars
gonna
out of
say
10.
this was worse than
This is the single worst performance by a wrestler I've seen
you're talking
including
about
last
Cameron.
year. Holy shit, she fucking sucks. And I don't know how she's a champion. Willow was shit in this match.
Yep.
Penelope Ford does what Penelope Ford did, and Megan Bain was stuck just selling her ass off,
Yep.
trying to make everybody look good. The amount of effort she had to put into like jumping and throwing
Yep.
herself so it looked like Harley Cameron's moves had any sort of power to them.
Power. Yeah.
It was awful, awful, awful. Every duo like move that they have set up
Yep.
for each other to do and the Babes of Wrath doesn't work, and Harley Cameron is not strong enough to do her part
No.
of it, and it
She's
looks
a
so
comedy
stupid.
character. I'd be fine as her as a manager, a mouthpiece. But as no, Harley Cameron
Not
is
having
not.
them lose the belt here is ridiculous. You should have handed over the belts. You stop abusing Megan Bain and the
Mhm.
quality that she's giving you, and then you could have had the Iconics come out for the save.
Which that's the thing. They didn't even come out for the show.
No, they
They came
announced.
out on a goddamn house show the next
And
night.
and just so you know, AEW still has not talked about them at all. The only reason we know about it is because people who caught footage of it have shared it online.
They are signed.
Yeah, they said it in their thing, but they have not. The AEW has not come out and said they're signed to AEW.
Are they doing another? Is Dynamite in Australia as well this week or no?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's in
Back in the U.S.,
it's somewhere in the US.
like Albuquerque or something.
Yeah, because it's Kenny versus Swerve.
Swerve, yeah. But like this would have been the perfect opportunity. Have if you have Bane and Thing lose, or Bane and Ford win. Okay, they win the belts. Bane gets a little shine there. They start doing a beatdown on Willow and Willow and Harley because we get Lena. Was it Lena? Whatever her name is. The other
Oh
tall
yeah,
girl.
yeah, the tall Australian lady.
Yeah, she makes her debut here.
Yeah, that's your perfect chance. Oh, Iconics come out for the save.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Iconics come out for the save. And because they're in Australia, they would have gotten a huge
Or
pop.
they're not. What are they called? They're not the Iconics.
The inspiration.
Inspiration. Yeah, but yeah, and it's like they got to lose the tag belts. You can keep Willow as the champion because Willow's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
But in this match, she performed extremely poorly. This match was so boring. The crowd was not into it at all. They didn't give a shit that Harley Cameron was there.
Harley Cameron is bringing Willow down.
Yeah, because she can't wrestle.
Yeah.
If you want to use her as the tag partner, blah blah blah, but they shouldn't be the champions because
No.
it's not
And the
working.
crowd turned on Cameron in this match.
Yeah, no one was ever even behind her. She didn't get like a crazy pop when she came out. To be honest with you, of all the homegrown people, Tony Storm didn't even really get that loud of a pop.
No.
Kyle Fletcher, they went nuts for.
Yeah, Fletcher they went crazy for. But yeah, the Babes of Wrath retained for some reason. I don't know. This was horrible.
You're goosing me right now watching this, and I was like, I couldn't. This is the worst match of the year. I want to start a new category for worst match of the year when it's a match that specifically takes place on an important card. Like,
yeah,
because this was like, they go to Australia once a year. You're trying to really prove a point here. It's a women's tag match for the belts.
Yeah.
With like the two biggest.
But the thing is, in Australia, they know Megan Bayne because Stardom is big in Australia.
Yeah, and they're also mostly smart marks, the wrestling fans in Australia. So if that's not even the point, you don't need to win the match just because you're from Australia. You being in the match is what you get.
Should be the pop.
Right?
It's like Sami Zayn always losing in Canada.
Sami Zayn always loses in freaking when he goes to Saudi Arabia too.
Nope,
I know he's
this
not
was
Saudi
his first
Arabia.
loss.
Was it?
Yep, this was his first loss in Saudi Arabia. He's 4-1 now.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
Whatever. Moving on.
Awful match.
Yeah. Hangman Adam Page versus Andrade El Idolo. The winner will receive a AEW World Championship match at Revolution.
I mean, I think this is obviously a good match.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've been so spoiled. Andrade versus Kenny, Andrade versus who did he fight
Gabe
before?
Kidd.
Gabe Kidd, and then he fought someone else on, I think, Swerve. He beat Swerve.
Yeah.
And like it's like it's going to be hard for you to hit that again, and like they're kind of all those matches are just kind of blending together.
But it's now oversaturation. He doesn't feel special anymore.
No, because he's wrestling every Wednesday night, and it's a huge
and in Japan.
Match. Yeah, and every match he's in is a huge match. It's not like they're low tier squash matches, buddy. Whatever WWE was smoking to think that you had to steal this guy away from AEW and then not use him is insane. You went through all the trouble of stealing him to not use. This guy is amazing.
Yeah, he's a great talent.
He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, actually, in the ring wrestling.
Legitimately, yeah. Absolutely. And this was a really good match. But with Andrade El Idolo facing Yota Tsuji, we knew Hangman was winning this match.
Yeah, but also one of them had to win.
Yeah.
One of the big three, Kenny, Swerve, and that are all fighting for like their spot for the belt.
Yeah.
Had to win.
Yeah.
Right? Because Andrade was not going to be the one who wins the belt.
No.
But it's also not going to be Hangman either.
What do you mean?
Hangman's not going to be the one who wins the belt.
No, he's not going to dethrone MJF. Not yet.
MJF's going to win at Revolution and lose it at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. I think so. Orange Cassidy and Timeless Tony Storm versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. Whoever gets pinned has to get their head shaved.
It was a pretty good match. It was fine.
Yeah, it was a fun little.
I like the intergender spots where they're not. AEW's becoming less scared.
Yeah.
Of letting the women and the men wrestle together. Where like when they first started this beef, it was constantly like they didn't want the men or the women to touch each other. And then slowly, as this beef has gone, I guess Tony has convinced them, just let me take a
I think it's also that before women can do the moves on the men, but the men couldn't do it on the women. But when Wheeler Yuta did the Psycho knee on Tony Storm, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was nice.
Right.
And his pile driver spot outside of the ring was nice.
The ring was good too.
It was like on top of the boxes.
Yeah, you had some fun little outside spots, some fun little shenanigans. And in the end, Tony Storm Zero and Wheeler Yuta takes the pin.
Wheeler Yuta got like 6 finishers in a row.
Yeah.
Which I think is right because you have to make it believable that Tony Storm beat him, right?
Yeah. But because he took an orange punch, he took an orange crush, he took a Storm Zero, he took like
I also think the stipulations of this match are stupid. Only the person who gets pinned gets their head shaved. Why wouldn't the whole team get their head shaved?
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I knew that Wheeler was taking the pin here.
Yeah, for sure, because he's the only one who just doesn't give a shit if you had to. It was about time
Yeah.
for him to get a haircut, to be
Yeah.
honest with
He
you.
was looking kind of greasy. Greasy.
Exactly.
But yeah. Um, then he tries to run away, and John Moxley tells him to go back to the ring and take it like a man. And you can even see as he's getting his head shaved, just the shake of disappointment when he says like just like I'm not angry, I'm disappointed kind of thing. I think this is the beginning of the end for Wheeler Yuta and the Death Riders.
Oh, finally,
I mean,
after
they've
they
been trying
teased
to,
the betrayal for their first whole year of the Death Riders and then just
yeah,
forgot about it.
yeah. But yeah, this was a fun little gimmick match. With that, we are getting Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe, number 7.
Oh, fucking 5-star banger.
Yeah, this was a good match, though. It was a really good match. After the horrible, horrible tag team match, this was a breath of fresh air.
That's taking my shit down big time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not
Um,
letting I'm not letting
no,
this
that's not. I'm not
AEW
letting
get
that go
away with
either. I'll
this.
I'll tell you that for sure too. But this match was fantastic. This match was great. It had everything you want. Typical Mark Briscoe match, but Kyle Fletcher took some gnarly bumps in this too.
Yeah, but Mark Briscoe performed really well.
Yeah. Mark Briscoe was there to make Kyle Fletcher look amazing in this match.
And it's the fact that he can do it at such a high level, at like a Moxley-ish level,
Hmm.
where it's not like he's putting people over in the mid card. You got to stop fucking yawning. You're driving me
Sorry, dude.
crazy.
Yeah, I've already had 2 Red Bulls. It's been a long day.
It's not like he's working in the mid card putting people over.
Yeah,
He's
he's
doing it in like really high situations.
yeah. So now that Ciampa lost the belt, I think we discussed this last week. He's gonna flounder on the mid card now, isn't he? We
Nah, I
won't
think
see
he's gonna end up in
Ring of
like
Honor.
Ring of Honor, probably winning the belt.
You think he'll go after Bandito?
I think he'll go win the TV belt, and then Bandito is going to lose soon,
Yeah, it's time for him to lose.
so the heel is gonna win the belt.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, this match was best to me, hands down, best match on the card. Hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
On what's been a lackluster card.
It's been okay. It's been what do you mean? It's been pretty good. It's just one lady match was
Yeah.
sucky.
Yeah. So Kyle Fletcher does retain, which we knew that was going to happen. It's the right call. Mark Briscoe does not need to win the belt again. Now let's hope finally Fletcher can go on a decent run with this belt.
Yeah, he's gonna lose it to Darby Allin at some point.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see a place for Darby Allin, and Tony loves him way too much.
What about
What about Darby Allin wins the Ring of Honor belt and just leave me alone? Like, get me
well, what
off.
about what about Takeshita?
Takeshita could win the Ring of Honor belt.
Yeah. But main event,
Maybe you have
MJF.
Takeshita win all the TV titles. He
There you
wins
go.
New Japan. He
Yeah,
wins Ring of Honor. He wins
the TNT.
TNT.
Main event, MJF versus Brody King for the AEW World Championship.
It was mild.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I don't like this feud. I'm not. I mean, I like Brody King
But he's
as
not
like
world champion
yeah,
material to me.
as a wrestling fan who watches AEW, I like Brody King for what he is, but I
Yeah.
don't want to watch these matches. MJF is not an exciting wrestler to me. He's a good wrestler, and when you put him with people that can like Kenny's, you'll get a great match. But
Kenny,
he
Swerve,
yeah.
Page.
On
Yeah.
his own, he's not an exciting wrestler. So when you put him with a big slow guy who does like cool dude spots, it's kind of
Yeah.
just like okay.
He has to resort to outside
Yeah, he
tomfoolery.
just does his thing where he crowd works.
Yeah. Like there was that spot where he puts on the diamond ring and the referee sees it and like you knew that was going to be part of
Yeah,
the match.
it's hard to
Um
live up to like the couple of good matches you had already on this
and
card.
then was it the biting of the he bit like Brody's knee.
The knee bite.
Yeah. But in the end we knew what was going to happen. MJF retains. Hangman comes out and says you're next at Revolution. I think Page is losing to MJF at Revolution.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Do they even have anything set for Revolution yet other than that match?
Revolution needs to have this whole okay. So on top of we didn't get
Do you know
Iconic.
Revolution is on the same night as Rey de Reyes in
Really?
Mexico? Yeah. We're gonna have a busy weekend that weekend. I think that's on a Saturday.
Well, stuff happens.
No, it's on a Sunday.
Um, The what are we talking about?
The
You
main
didn't get
event,
the
Revolution.
Iconics,
Hmm.
okay? You didn't get the illustration or whatever the fuck they're called.
The illustrations.
They I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe in one of these matches for the title or something, Jay White comes out for a save because
Yeah,
he's kind of
not
like a
even. New Zealand. Isn't Jay White from New Zealand?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's next door. You got to. I was like, at
There was no
Revolution,
surprises,
yeah,
no.
someone needs to show up at Revolution. Like returning wrestlers need to come back at Revolution because
Yeah.
Revolution is like their original. Like I guess it's not their big show. It was
But
Double or
it's their
Nothing.
first it's their first show of the
Yeah,
year.
like something needs to kick off here. You need to have Jay White, Will Ospreay, fucking Edge and Christian. Like somebody
This
needs to
is
come back.
Revolution is going to set the tone for the entire year.
Yeah,
Because last year Revolution set the tone and AEW had one of their best years on record.
FTR is gonna face the Bucks at
Hmm.
Revolution.
And lose.
FTR is gonna win. And then Edge and Christian are gonna come back and at Double or Nothing are gonna face them in a ladder match and they're gonna
Okay.
win.
And have them and then they go on their last run
They're gonna go
with
on their last run.
okay. Okay. What would you score this show?
Like there was good matches and stuff, but like I don't feel like you need to watch anything here except the ladder
Tell
match.
you what, I'll give you my score first then. I gave it a 7-1.
Yeah, I was like a 7-3.
Okay, so we're actually not as far off as we thought we were
Yeah, I
because
mean it's like it is a good show, but
yeah,
the Babes of Wrath match is so bad.
that's
Like
why it went down so much.
it's crazy how bad it is.
Yeah.
And then also the hair match was like it was fine, but like I
It
didn't
was
even need to watch
fun,
that.
but this a hair match you can do on Dynamite. You can well, I mean, this was it's supposed to be a big show. It's
Yeah, it didn't feel nothing about this show felt important. That's the thing, right?
yeah.
Like it's like the Takeshita feud against John Moxley isn't even a feud, but John Moxley comes out, yells things at Takeshita. Takeshita's music plays, he walks out, and then the segment ends. And it's like
Yeah.
this has been the build this whole time because Callis family doesn't even have his back anymore.
No. Yeah. But it is what it is. Well, thanks again for joining us, guys. I don't think we have any shows next week. Our next show isn't until the 27th, New Beginning. So maybe we'll get something for you, maybe a state or something. We'll try to find something for you to post next week. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.